different you will see this year is your teachers. They'll be wearing masks this year. Their masks can be all different kinds of colors. They can be, this is kind of like a cream color. They can be black, they can be red, they can be purple. They can be all kinds of different colors. So, we wear masks to keep everybody safe, because that is our number one job, is to keep you all safe. And when you wear masks to the classroom, it helps keep everybody else safe as well. And that's our number one job, keeping everybody safe. So if you're wondering, well, why do we have to wear masks? I'm going to read this book to help us learn why masks are so important. This book is called What's on Grandma's Face? Do you see Grandma? Grandma's wearing a mask on her face in the picture. I wonder why. I asked my mom the other day, why hasn't Grandma been around? I don't think that I've seen her since our school has shut down. Mom says Grandma's being safe. She doesn't want to go out. There's a virus in the world and it's spreading all about. Oh no. Finally, Grandma's coming over. I can hardly wait. Maybe when she makes it here, we can go on our weekly date. That sounds like fun. When Grandma makes it to our door, I notice something neat. Right there on her nose and mouth, there is a tiny sheet. What is she wearing? Do you remember what they're called? Masks. What is on your face? I asked, so that all could hear. Grandma says in words so sweet, it's a mask I must wear, my dear. You see, I am old and fragile. I made this trip today because I heard that you were missing me, so I've come so we can play. Oh, that was so nice of Grandma. That's great, I yelled. Why don't we go on our date? Mom hasn't made us lunch yet, so you know that I haven't ate. Not today, my dear, says Grandma in her soft voice. The restaurants are all shut down, so we don't have that choice. Oh, have you noticed that some of your restaurants maybe weren't open for a long time? That's also because of the virus. That's okay. How about the park? We can play there with my friends. Again, no is her reply. The parks are all closed until this pandemic ends. This is no fun, I say, but I'm glad that you are here. It isn't fun, says Grandma, but I am glad to see you, my dear. Oh, that's nice that she can still hug her grandma. No matter what happens, Grandma says, no matter what we go through, we are together in our hearts, and I will always love you. Oh. Grandma sat with me and we played. She stayed for a little while before she left. She pulled down her mask so I could see her smile. See Grandma's smile. The end. So that tells us a little bit more about why we need to wear our masks to school. When we wear our masks, we keep other people safe. And because there's a virus going around and we don't want to get everybody sick, it's very important that we keep our mask on. So sometimes you don't have to wear your masks. If you are 6 feet away from a person, then you don't have to wear your mask. 6 feet looks like this. And when we're eating our breakfast, eating our snack, or eating our lunch, we're not going to have to wear our masks during those times either, because we're not going to be able to eat with our mask on. So during those times where we're eating, we will be far enough away from our friends so that we can eat comfortably without our mask on. And we'll be safe. The coronavirus is the name of the virus that is going around and making people sick and not feel so good. Can you try to say it? Coronavirus. Coronavirus. That's it. And coronavirus is a very big word. But did you know? The coronavirus is not very big. The actual virus itself is very, very teeny tiny. It is very small. It is so tiny you can't even see it. Wow, that's really small. The coronavirus can make people very sick. And that's not very good. Not everyone will get sick. Most people who get the coronavirus will feel just a little sick. But there are a few people who can get very, very sick. When a lot of people are in the same place at the same time, it is easy for them to pass viruses to each other. If we all stay home for a while, we will not pass the coronavirus around. Staying at home will help everyone stay safe and healthy. We won't have to stay at home forever. When it is safe for us, we can all be together again. So that's why we stayed at home for a little while, so that we wouldn't get everybody sick and we would keep everybody safe. And that's really, really important. So now that we know all of our rules for our classroom, we're ready to get started. We're ready to have a great time. And I'm so ready to see you again and have fun. Aren't you?